Hello everyone, good morning, good day. My name is Michael Roysalva from BSN English 31 and I am your reporter for today. My report is about discourse-based approach to writing development. Discourse-based approaches Discourse-based approaches have sprung from work on discourse analysis, DA, and communicative approaches to language teaching and language learning. A discourse-based approach to language teaching entails the interaction of a number of elements, such as DA, pragmatics, background knowledge, and context. So when we talk about discourse competence or discourse-based approaches, it is the knowledge of how to produce and comprehend oral or written text in the models of speaking, writing, reading, and listening. It is also knowingly to combine language structures into a cohesive and coherent or written text of different types. So that leaves us to the point that discourse competence deals with organizing words, phrases, sentences in order to create, um, for example, speeches, poetry, email, messages, etc. The urge of integrating discourse into language teaching was also supported by three premises, which is communicative competence, context language, variation and real data, and lastly, negotiation of intentions and interpretations. First one is the communicative competence, a linguistic term that refers to the ability to function in a communicative setting. This requires grammatical knowledge of the language as well as social knowledge of how it is used appropriately. Canal and Swain defined communicative competence as a global competence that subsumed into four separate but related competencies. The four competencies are grammatical, sociolinguistic, strategic, and discourse. First one is the grammatical. It is the ability to create grammatically correct utterances. The next one is the ability to produce sociolinguistic appropriate. And the next one is discourse, the ability to produce coherent and cohesive utterances. And lastly, strategic, the ability to solve communication problems as they arise. The next one is context language variation real data. This term refers to the specific feature of a language which shows particular variation in a community and which is used as a tag for classifying or speaker speech. It is require the use of real instances of language use in which full potential of language can be appreciated by looking at its social effect. And the third one is negotiations of intentions and interpretations. The main purpose of this paper is to describe and understand how learners and their interlocutors manage to communicate meaning through the use of communicative strategies. Um, uh, the premises based from the motion that communication cannot be explained as the simple transfer of pre-existing meanings. Rather than meanings are created through the negotiations of intentions and interpretations. The next topic is discourse-based approach to the writing teaching. The discourse of writing as the product of the author's creativity also focuses on the written text, but it is concerned with its content and style rather than its linguistic form, wherein the discourse-based competence was based in the form of linguistic, but in the discourse-based approach of the writing teaching was formed through the content and the style of the written text. Writing is said to be daunting task, but once ideas pop out, it could be overflowing. It is just a matter of how a learner could be motivated to write their thoughts and how words could be powerful to express one's thoughts. The two skills may have similarities, but as listening is presented on the first day of the class and to be followed by reinforcement on the second day, writing is the best task to integrate. Pre-writing Pre-writing is a process whose finished product is a sentence, a paragraph, and an essay, etc. Pre-writing is the first stage during which is the writer needs to consider the three main factors of the topic. The three main topics. First one is topic, audience, and the purpose. Post-writing. We define post-writing as the step in the writing process where the written text is shared with the audiences, such as peer editor or the instructor or even with the general public. The basic components of post-writing activities are reread your story and make sure your sentences make sense. Thank you for listening. Have a good day.